MVP kind of year. He's down 5 with 59 seconds left.
So I would have wanted them to return that ball. They've been doing a really good job of coverage. And there's 59 seconds with 1 timeout. Those 4 or 5 seconds
absolutely
on the return could have a big impact on this game.
Ravens need a touchdown, only 1 timeout. If you're the Browns, the corners should be playing outside leverage. Do not let them get out of bounds. Don't get beat deep, and don't let them get out to the sideline.
And you can see Newsome doing exactly that right there.
Justice Hill in the backfield. Jackson to the middle of the field. Pass is complete. Aguilar for first down up to the 41. 51-50. There is an injured Brown up now. He pops up off the ground. And they spike it to save a timeout.
That's as good a first down play as you could have. To get the first down, to get up, to get a quick spike. Now it's 2nd and 10, 41-yard line.
Still took 15 seconds, though, from 59 to 44. So if you're the Browns, you'll make that trade.
When will you use the timeout, guys?
Well, if there's a bad play, you get tackled in bounds, you don't feel like you have a first down where you can go spike it, that's when you need to use the timeout.
The Ravens have won 5 straight after losing the first 2 games of the season. They've done it in dominant fashion. On 2nd down. Pass to the outside. Flowers is open. He had a mismatch on the outside, and he stayed in bounds.
He tried to get out of bounds. They wind the clock. Now you got to use the timeout.
Yeah, which they do.
Very good effort there by Flowers. The completion was the main thing. Get the catch. But then he tries to get out of bounds. And you can see he's going backwards there.
It's a nice job by Delpit to get him down in
Very
bounds.
good job.
That's an important tackle, although that was a big chunky yardage. Jim Schwartz does not want them giving up big chunks like that. The underneath defenders, 2nd-level defenders, they need to get more depth. You can let them have the stuff in the flat or the checkdowns.
Yeah, let them have the checkdowns. Anything in front, rally to the ball, get a tackle. No timeouts now for the Ravens.
11 game-winning drives for Lamar Jackson, including the Cincinnati game this year. Jackson out of the gun, just dumps it off to Hill. Hill's got great speed. He makes one man miss and gets inside the 25, but the clock will continue to run. 25, 20, 24. Yep. And then Jackson does spike it. 21 seconds left.
21 seconds here. I mean, you should have at least 4 plays to try and get this ball into the end zone. You certainly don't have to throw him into the end zone here. If you complete it, 10-yard line, you can get up and spike it again.
Do you want to work the sidelines, though, if you can?
And again, if
the Browns shouldn't let them.
Yeah, if you're the Browns, nothing in the end zone, nothing where they get out of bounds. If they complete it in the field of play, they're only going to have 5 or 6 seconds left.
2nd down, and the Browns use a timeout. So Kevin Stefanski used that timeout.
You have 3 of them. I like doing that because I want to see exactly what they line up in each time. If I have a timeout, I'm gonna use it defensively. Let them line up, see what they're in, try and get the right defense out there, the right personnel.
And not only that, Jay, but on a 2-minute drive like this, the defensive linemen totally run out of gas. They're exhausted. So as an offensive lineman, you like that because the guys can barely get out of their stance. That timeout enables Myles Garrett, Zadarius Smith, all those guys to get their wind fully back for this next play.
You know, we really haven't called Myles Garrett's name much all day.
No.
This is where he's got to get home and try to make a play and win this game. Like he told us, like I can make the play to win the game.
2nd down and 10. Down 5. 21 seconds and counting. Jackson scrambles. Smith is chasing him. He lobs it out of bounds. Incomplete. They give credit to Mike Hall, who was chasing them down also.
Terrific pressure by the Browns. It's the first time on this drive they were able to do that. And the Ravens are in a bad place right now because if they complete a pass in the field of play, they're going to have a tough time getting up on it. And they can't spike it unless it's a first down because it's 3rd and 10.
3rd down and 10. 3rd down has been a problem today for the Ravens. Not all year, but today, and a timeout called by Cleveland. All right, what are you guys thinking here? Give me a play call. Give me a money play call right here, Jay.
There's one guy who leads the NFL. They're not quite into the red zone, but they're almost in the red zone. In the red zone and targets for tight end since 2019, and that's Mark Andrews. He got 60 targets in the red zone. That's the connection between those two that they love. If you don't have him, you could look for Zay Flowers on a crossing route and try to get him the ball in space and let him do his thing.
All right, so Darius Smith said, I'm ready to go, Ross. He was on the sidelines before that timeout. What are the Browns going to do?
Well, so for the Browns, #1 priority, nothing in the end zone. Priority 2, don't let them get out of bounds. If they complete this in the field of play, they're going to have a tough time even getting up on the ball and spiking it.
Justice Hill in the backfield on 3rd down. Jackson out of the gun. Pressure's coming. Jackson's in trouble. He avoids it. Looks downfield. Sets up. Throws across his body toward the end zone. It's incomplete. Three seconds left. It's 4th down and the game.
Obviously not good for the Ravens there, but that's not worst case scenario. It gives them another chance to at least throw the ball into the end zone.
And if you're the Browns, rush 4 here and then drop 7.
Yeah,
everybody should be sitting around the 5-yard line.
The picket fence.
That's right.
4th down and the game. 3 seconds to play, and the Browns call timeout. Been a rough week for the folks here in Cleveland. Kevin Stefanski gave the play calling duties to Ken Dorsey. They changed quarterbacks after the Deshaun Watson injury. Jameis Winston has certainly responded. You can say the Browns offensively have responded today, but so have they defensively.
I think sometimes teams get too conservative here, only rushing 3 and dropping 8, or sometimes even rushing 2, dropping 9. I like the idea of rushing 5. However, the Browns just got a good pass rush, rushing 4. I think this is the right call.
They do have 4 on the line. Garrett and Smith are the bookends.
We got Flowers and Andrews down at the bottom together.
Aguilar joins them. Play clock is down to 7. Jackson takes the snap. Last play of the game. Jackson avoids the rush. Jackson still in trouble. Gives himself some time. Directs traffic. Pumps away. Throws to the end zone. It's up for grabs. Incomplete. The Browns have won the ball game. The Cleveland Browns have shocked the Baltimore Ravens and have won it 29-24.